It's finally over. I fall to one knee, exhausted after the battles. And now at last, this pointless war is over. As I kneel there, another hornet girl rushes into the room. Human, Queen is... Sorry, but I had to seal her. She isn't dead, and she can turn back to normal. But the futile war is over now. That's what I said, but I don't think she understood exactly what was going on. I'm gonna have to fight her too, aren't I? Stop right there, insect scum! Your queen has been vanquished. Thanks to that, our victory is certain. Those two alraunes from before suddenly rush into the room. It looks like they healed up and rushed over after me. Plants? Time to hunt down the remains. Yep. This is where you go from not being the victims, not being just the opposite side of the war. This is where you start going to being the unequivocal aggressors. And if this world has war crimes, this is where you would be facing them. alraune grabs hold of the quivering insect girl. Like that, she wraps up the hornet girl in her petals. Now to suck out all of your nutrients. Wait a moment! The battle's over! What are you doing? I sealed the queen. The war is over. There's no meaning to continue fighting each other. What? We won the war. All the insect scum are our spoils to be made into food. Thanks for the meal. Please look on her face. She parts her petals from the hornet girl. With her body fluids all sucked out, the hornet girl's shriveled body collapses to the ground. No! I defeated Queen Bee to stop this fight. Why are they still doing this? Queen, what's wrong? Plant soldiers? Oh, delicious looking insect found. What a tasty looking morsel. I'll need to pay you back for that humiliation from before. Two graying alraunes slowly close in around the shaking caterpillar girl. Stop! I jump in front of the two plant girls. The war is already over! There's no meaning in fighting each other anymore. Meaning? This is just the natural right of the winner. No it is not. Just because you win the war doesn't mean you have the right to exterminate the people you just beat. That's not how it goes. You people need your own version of the Geneva Convention. You need a War Crimes Council. You contributed heavily to our side, so you're owed some spoils of war as well. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of insects. I don't eat insects. You help too, so fill your stomach to your heart's content. You too. So they raise my sword at them. It doesn't look like you agree with us. Well, he and I do not! In the end, I guess humans just can't understand us. What? Betraying us? You're the one who betrayed your promise to Helm! You told him we just want the fighting to stop. If they would stop their aggression, then we would lay down our arms. That is what you promised, Luca. You're the backstabbing assholes here. I thought you were our ally. Betray? Isn't it at all? I won't let you kill defenseless opponents. Sheesh, a turncoat. To fight now after such a long battle is such a shame. All insects are our enemy. If you defeat them, you're our enemy too. Defend them, yeah. Enemies? Allies? The war should have been over. This war shouldn't have any meaning now. We're the elite the Queen picked to be the dispatched force. We just healed from our previous injuries and are in peak condition. We rushed here to help you, but you were already done. Now you're exhausted and worn out. That is not how the mechanics of this game work. But we won't hold back. Alright. Despite the fact that they are backstabbing assholes who are committing genocide, they both still look nice, and when they're not being backstabbing assholes, they are quite nice. So yes, I'd still smash them. Only after all of this genocide crap is taken care of, and they have been appropriately sanctioned by a War Crimes Council. Anyway. They are plants, so sylph. Crush him with our chests. Our chests are nice and soft, you know. Where do you want to be massaged? Wind dance. My flowers will make you quiver. Nice crit. Crush him until he finishes. Here, will make you feel good. We're still not below half, so let's try to finish this quickly. I'll use my roots. My flowers will make you quiver. Well, does it feel good? Then let me make it even better. What? They ain't dead! Okay, Alaruti turns into a tree stump. Okay. Alraune. Humans are indeed strong. But I'm not to be taken lightly either. My chest will finish you. It feels good, doesn't it? I'll make it even better. Let's see. We should be able to survive the next attack, and then we can destroy Death Star for the win. Just give up and surrender to this valiant mind. You're almost at your limit. Allow me to suck up all of your delicious stuff. Alright. This should do it. Well, not quite. feel amazing when she shoots in my mouth. Alright, as long as Luca doesn't whiff. There we go. Why are you betraying us? You're the one who betrayed me! You broke your promise! You're the assholes! Alraune turns into a cabbage. My cabbages! Betray, eh? You didn't betray anyone, Luca. Big bro, why did you help an enemy? Enemies? Allies? I'm sick of that crap. Why is it turning out like this? Did I not do the right thing as a hero? We lost, though. We're all gonna be eaten by the plants, right? If you had won, would you guys have eaten the plants? Yes, they would have. As shown by their attacking, retreating forces. Ew, I don't want to eat the cannon, sisters. They dissolve and eat hundreds of my friends, but what about the rest of them you were oh so eagerly to suck out the bodily fluids from? Neither of you were the victims, you were both equal parts aggressors. That being said, after the leader of the insects was defeated, and the plants continued the aggression, it is them who would face war crimes once all's said and done, if this world had such a thing. I don't want to be eaten by them, so I've been fighting my hardest. Yeah, you looked very eager to join in on the feast against those two earlier. So I'm buying that crap. What the hell's going on here? I don't know which side is in the wrong, but I still took a side. They're both wrong! All I wanted to do was stop the war. Not good. The plant army is going to be here soon. Siege! Endure to end! A few insect soldiers rush into the room. They're all injured and seemingly barely able to move. Human! You! Enemy? Enemies. Allies. I'm sick of it! Prop myself up with my sword. I walk past the injured insect girls and head toward the exit. How many plant soldiers are there? How far away are they? Over 30! They're about to invade the hive at any moment. You... ally? Didn't you hear me? Enemies. Or allies. Those words don't mean anything. I'm against both of y'all. I'm taking down all of your forces on both sides. None of y'all will be able to fight each other once I'm done with you. Yelling that back, I walk out of the hive. Luca's angry. As soon as I leave the hive, I come across a hunting party. A group of plant monsters hunting down fleeing insect monsters. Running down the stragglers, they pile on and attack them. Entangling ivy around them, sucking out their body fluids, wrapping flowers around them. They toy with the lures in various ways. Alright, if it isn't the hero of the war. How'd you find out so quickly? Thanks to you, victory is ours. Please join the winner's feast along with us. Bad touch. Eat. Whatever you like. I don't know which side is right or wrong. They are both Wrong! This stupid war shouldn't have been started in the first place. I'm done with those meaningless words. Both sides blame the other, persecuting and killing the other. Doesn't matter to me anymore. In the end, the only thing I can do is stop the atrocities happening in front of me. Stop! If you continue to attack them, I'll be your opponent. Aurora? Aren't you our ally? Did you betray us? What kind of traitor switches the side to the side that already lost? The one that's farming EXP, that's who! We must punish traitors. I'll lock you in my flower and suck you dry. You all are the betrayers! Didn't you not want to fight? Isn't that what your leader told me? Exactly, Luca. How could you tyrannize the losing side like this? At number 3-1, I point my sword at the 3 plant monsters. Alright, 3-1. In that case, I think Gnome is best. Because Alavor's bind is very devastating. I'll suck nice and slow. Let it out into my mouth. We'll drink it all down. Alright. The sooner we get rid of Alavor, the better. Now suck nice and slow. Suck it out. Give us both a good taste. This human, so strong. Alright, Alvor's gone. Alvor turns into a normal plant. He's stronger than I thought. Yes, he's quite strong. A human like you will make a fine seabed. Come between us. Finish as much as you want. Good. It feels good, doesn't it? Now join my seedbed. Crush you between these. Fill this valley with your stuff. How about a friendly embrace? Now come here. Join my seedbed. Yeah, a plant's thighs are nice and soft. Are you ready now? Probably will join my seedbed. Alright, for that you have to guard. Now let's embrace. Parasol hugs Luca. But Luca dodges. How boring. So you wish to embrace me? I'll step on your most important place. Alright, we gotta meditate. Ugh. I can even use my skirt to do this. Alright. Nice crit. It can't be. parcel turns into a normal mushroom. How dare you! Wonder if you want to be stepped on. I'll suck out your stuff. Down to the very last drop. I'll step on your most important place. Okay. With Gnome still up, it's too much for Demon Skull beheading. With Gnome up, we should be fine. I'm mad inside my prison. Because confined inside. What are you doing? Please keep quiet. I'll squeeze out all your stuff. It'll feel amazing. Stuck inside the plants like I'm in prison. It's like things are squirming, moving all around me. What the? Is it already over? No, I should be able to break out with Gnome. Yeah, there we go. Why run? If you just relax a little, you can enter heaven. Alright, yeah. So Gnome was the right move. Let's finish this. Alright. What power! Prison turns into a large flower. Oh, I forgot to say where I'd smash or not. I got a little too caught up, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I'd smash all of them. Why not? They're still assholes. But they're good-looking assholes. Alraune, a plant monster of the alraune species, though capable of living through photosynthesis, she prefers to consume male stuff. Using her soft petals to embrace the man, she is able to suck out his energy. As their energy is sucked, most men also finish. In that way, they can suck out stuff as nourishment. Kept in place by both their embrace and her ivy, the man is forced to orgasm over and over. Though she appears kind, many often suck men to death. A particularly green monster, they are dangerous due to the chance of death. Luca succumbed to the alraune's flowers. Just like that, alraune sucked out Luca's stuff endlessly. This time, losing to a couple of plants. Sheesh, you have no taste in partners. These monsters are not too powerful alone, but together they are quite troublesome. But with that said, since they are plants, Sylph is quite effective. If you summon her, you will be able to avoid many of their attacks. Gnome has been quite useful until now, but Sylph shines against plant types. It may also be a good idea to quickly unleash powerful sword skills to bring the fight down to a more manageable 1 versus 1. Now go, oh brave Luca. This time bring your blade of justice down the alraunes. Alraune, a plant monster of the alraune species, with a small amount of dryad blood in her. She has taken a unique appearance. She obtains her nourishment through roots in the plant part of her body. As the roots wrap around a male's parts, the stimulation forces them to finish. In this method, many men are sucked completely dry. In addition, if they particularly like their prey, she is known to forcibly assimilate with him, leaving the man's will and consciousness intact. Their bodies unify as one. The body is completely under the alraune's control, and is used as little more than a source of stuff. Alraune, a plant monster of the alraune species, an unusual plant that only eats meat. She uses the mouth on the end of her ivy to devour her prey. She is capable of photosynthesis, but the energy obtained is inefficient. If her prey is a man, she doesn't neglect to milk him first. Her mouth is capable of stimulating the man's parts, forcing him to finish inside her predatory organ. While forcing him to finish, she will swallow him alive. A cold-blood monster, she enjoys watching her prey's agonizing face as she eats him alive. She will sometimes very slowly swallow the man, harshly playing with their food more than is necessary. Luca finished, stuck inside Ala Prison's prison. Trapped in her prison, Luca's stuff was sucked endlessly. Sheesh, fertilizer for plants now. You really love using your stuff to feed monsters, don't you? The 3 alraunes are very annoying. Without the power of the spirits, this battle may be completely impossible. Sylph is the best choice to use. Since they're plants, you have a high avoidance chance. In addition, you must always guard to avoid Parasol's embrace. If you don't, you'll be defeated the next turn. In addition, once you get down to the final plant, you need to switch to Gnome to break out of her binding attack. There are many things to avoid, but if you take care, you will win. Now go, oh brave Luca. Make your sword rip through those plants like a scythe through wheat. Aura Parasol. The plant monster has many characteristics similar to a mushroom. Though it appears as though she's wearing clothes, it is in fact just her fungal body. Her characteristic parasol is used to shield her from direct sunlight. Since her staple food is stuff, she will use her fungi to cover the man's stuff part to extract it. If she particularly likes the man, she will draw his body into her own and add him to her seed bed. The man is forced to finish over and over, fertilizing her fungal body. Since his body is made into part of our parasols, he won't die until the host body dies. In addition, our parasol's body is constantly changing due to the mushrooms growing from her seedbed. This makes her method of reproduction different from other monsters. Our prison. A plant monster that has huge flower as part of her body. She can freely control the flower attached to her body and uses it as a cage to keep her prey locked inside, thus gaining her name. Locked inside her prison, the man will be attacked by countless branches of ivy. With all 4 limbs bound, the man is helplessly milked inside her prison. Like this, she can trap the man inside her forever, using him to supply her with stuff, essentially becoming part of her body. He is kept inside of her until his natural lifespan is over. Until then, he will be bound and squeezed for his stuff by the ivy continuously.